Hey everybody, how you all doing? Are you okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. I your girl, Debbie from Donga Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome to the Jamaican cooking journey. If you're new to my channel, welcome once more. Thank you so much for making it West Indian Delights. Now today I'm just going to show you, I think a few people had requested it, and since I've done one version, I think it's just okay for me to do the next version and to get that out of the way. I'm just going to show you how to cook a breadfruit. The cooking breadfruit now, it varies. Some people like it when it is really young, almost like chocho, like when you cook it, it comes like chocho. No, not me. Some people love it when it's regular. I like it when it's like, I like the one that I roasted. I like my cooked breadfruit to be so thick, to be so yellow, that when it cooks, it just have this gum in it. That is how I like it, okay? Now this is the perfect breadfruit for cooking. Looking at it, some people would have wanted to start roasting breadfruit, but when you know, you know. So this is like, we don't know, remember, remember I tell you about the breadfruit, it's very deceiving, you don't know what is on the inside. And for this, you just need some water in your pot. The water must not be boiling. Just warm, or you can even put it in the water, just the cold water from the top and put it and leave it. You don't use boiling water. You don't put it into boiling water like how I said, the dumpling water and the yam water. No. So we're going to go right inside of this thing, you know. The stem has been out. I've washed it already. So what the first thing you do, I would do, you get it into 2 halves. You have to put some pressure. Okay. Now you get it. It's clean on the inside. There's no battering, no gray parts, so it's okay. Now that you have gotten it into 2 parts, you're gonna, I do it this way. I'm gonna get it into 4 quarters, because we're gonna get it in, well, some people say slices. Me know, we say pegs. As a country girl, a peg we say. So what you do now, when you get it into these 4 quarters, it enables you to get the pegs, you know. So you want to slice the peg them reasonable, because this thing take long to cook, you know, take a long time, probably about 35 to 40 minutes or probably more. So the thinner you cut it, the faster it cooks. So I'm gonna go slicing them off like this. That is how you slice it. When you slice it, you don't want to peel it so big, so you slice it off like this. Remember, everything is in depth. Tina, you have to be careful now though, you know. Be careful, because the knife might just slip and come right now. It's gonna head right toward your vein. Be careful. So when you're doing it now, you don't just come and, you know, because the nature of it doesn't enable you to carry the knife right through it like that, you know. It's hard, it's tough. Okay? So if you have a sharp knife, and you've got to be careful, okay? So what you use your hand to do is to, you know, search through it, feel through it with the knife. Don't carry it down like this. Okay? Use the knife, don't push, just look at what I'm doing. You use your hand and you take your time and you work your knife through it. Because if the knife is extra sharp, it just comes right through it. Why I'm saying this to you, as a child, it happened to my mother. It came right down on the vein. Be careful, y'all. Now, we're going to peel it. We're going to show you how to peel it. You take off right at the top there, and you just go a little deepish, the knife, and then you go deep right here. Take out this part. We don't need this part. When I was a little girl in the country, when we have these, we're rearing pig, we would use them to feed our pigs. So this is what a typical slice of the uncooked one, when you prepare it. When you peel it, this is what it must look like. You must go deep. When you, I'm going to show you. Let me do another one for you. These are some little holes in here. Wherever the hole stops, see them come from here, the heart, right? You need to cut it beyond the holes. Don't cut it and leave the holes, because when you cut it like that, it absorbs too much water. So when you're eating, you'll find out that that part of it not tastes nice. So one more for you. So you go below where these holes are. You're going to have these in, but this is okay. One more. Right half, and you just come right around. Cut it. Remember, I told you to cut it thin, you know. And you go with the knife still, and you go right below these holes. So I'm gonna finish peeling these off. Come back. Okay, now the breadfruit has all been peeled and I've sliced it. Remember, you're not using a gadget to say, so all the slices will not be accurate. So you have your water. It's not boiling, because you don't need to put it in boiling water. You need to put it in cold, or it can be in cold water, warm water, water coming, but not the boiling water. It doesn't work well. When you put it, look at it, it's light. So when you put it in boiling water, it would be at the top there. Put the camera for me. It would be at the top there, floating, 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 floating before it cooks and sings. At this stage now, it's at the top. But the water, it is going to work with the water. As soon as the water must start boiling with the breadfruit in there, so as to absorb the liquid. It's going to absorb the liquid, because I remember I showed you, you know, it have them look all over. It is the absorbing of the liquid God is going to make it cook. So you got to put it in the water before it starts boiling. So it and the boiling water will work together. If you put it in the water, when the water is boiling, it's going to be at the top. And it is going to take forever, and the water dry out and it not cook. So put it in the water, make it start to come to a boil into the water. Okay? I hope I have made total sense. Now you need to salt the pot. But you're not going to salt this pot until the breadfruit cook part way. You need to remember that you never salt the pot unless you're going to eat some fresh breadfruit, which is not a problem. But I'm going to show you when to salt the pot. The correct time to salt the pot when cooking the breadfruit. So we have it right there. We have enough water here. So when the time to salt it, I'll come back and we'll show you. Now, this is the part of the breadfruit where we don't need. When you reach right here taking off this, you can take it off deep. You got to take it off deep. If you take it off too thin, you will not be able to enjoy the breadfruit. And this breadfruit here is the perfect cooking breadfruit. Now mind me, when me say me like the roasting one, that is what I like. I like when my breadfruit fit roasting. I will cook any roasting breadfruit and eat it. That is how I like it. It's waxy. That is how I like it. Some people like it like that. Some people, this is the perfect cooking breadfruit. Some people don't want it like this. They want it younger, like chocho. That when it cook and them eating it, the water springing out of it. Okay? Different strokes for different folks. And if you notice, this process is so easy, much easier than the when you're roasting it. So when that thing start boiling and come to a certain level, I'll come and show you when you're going to salt it. Remember, when you put it in there, you're not to salt it now, but you must always remember that you never salt it. Okay? Yes, now my little YouTube family, time to salt the breadfruit pot. Now, when I said to you, say, you must put the breadfruit into the pot and make it come to a boil in the pot. You see what I'm talking about? It and the water work together. Now you notice the breadfruit sinking, going down into the bottom of the pot. That's why I told you that. If you had put it in there in the boiling water, it would still be on top there. When it comes to a boil in the water, it works better because of the nature of the breadfruit. The breadfruit is it's light, it's very light. After you take off that's the skin part, the outer part, and the middle part, which we call the heart, it becomes light. So now it is time to salt the breadfruit pot. I want you to come right in and to look at this slice of breadfruit. Look at this. It is partially cooked. It's not fully cooked up here, but right here you can see when it's fully cooked, everything must look like up here. So it have to cook till when you look and you cut a slice. When we come back and it's cooked, you'll see. You see it's still white. It's not fully cooked. So now it is time to salt the the pot. The breadfruit must be par cooked or parboiled before you salt it. So look here, salt to taste. Now is when the breadfruit, because if you salt it before, remember me, I tell you, remember, and you know your girl always be true and be real with you. If you salt it at the beginning of it, when you start to cook, you know normally you taste your pot. Now this is good for me. You can sit down and put some salt in the pot and the pot is fresh so. Now some I can put some more in it. You not realizing, that you putting too much salt in this thing, because it just not, look here, it does not taking the salt. I don't know, don't ask me why, but that's so, it's just not taking the salt. So you gotta have to wait until that the breadfruit is partially cooked. Now that you put the salt in it, it is absorbing the water because right there it wasn't, when we put it in there and started it wasn't absorbing any water yet, So this little bread here, this boiled breadfruit, need to work with the water to get it have taste, because if you put the salt in there and it not start cook, the breadfruit are gonna come out fresh no matter how much salt you put in there. So at this point, when you put the salt in there, this water is salted, so it starts to absorb the salted water. So when it's cooked and you taste it, the breadfruit tastes like a properly sliced of cooked breadfruit with the salt to taste. Because if you salt it before, people say you never cook all the food that's so fresh. Which the fresh food, that's not a problem. But this is the correct time, y'all, to salt your breadfruit. Look at it, you notice that the nature of it is changing. It's not white like that anymore, it's more up on the little yellow part. It is absorbing the water, it is being cooked. Now, I did not remember to tell you, you start it on high heat. No, high heat. Now that you have salted it, you're going to reduce it to medium. And maybe you need to watch it, because you don't want it cooked till the peg then mash out, or the slices mash out. So now that you have salted it, you're going to reduce your heat to medium and let it stay there until it's properly cooked. When it's properly cooked, your girl will return to show you the nature of it. Yes, now family, we're going into the breadfruit pot here now. Breadfruit pot. Remember I had broken one of the slices of the pegs. I want to look for it. I don't want to break no more. Okay, I found one. You notice that you come back here now. Look at it. This is just a small part of it that is left white. You remember? I hope you're following, I hope, and I know you are. Look at it. It's still not properly cooked. This little white part. This when you cut it, you not to see any white inside here. So, and if you notice now, each time you come back, it gets more like it turning yellow. Yeah, it's absorbing the water and it's getting moist. So at this stage now, and when after you put it in and salt it, this is how it must be looking. It's not supposed to be cooking at a more rapid speed. This is fine. This is okay. But now that we're almost there, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna turn off our flame and leave it in the pot for another about 5 to 7 minutes. When we come back after that, I'll take out another slice or another peg. It should be properly cooked because it's gonna stain that water, just like I showed you with the yam, and absorb the water, and the slices will be whole. If you continue cooking it at this stage, when you come, every single slice will come up and broke up and piece like when you cut up baby food. You don't want that, because you're not cooking for all babies. You're cooking, you want to present 2 or 3 slices of breadfruit. So now family, we're going to check for breadfruit, and I should have said to you, when we left it in the water, we said we are leaving the breadfruit to soak. Yeah, we are left it in the water that cook it, or the boiling water. We leave the breadfruit to soak. The soaking process is to finish. The soaking of it is to finish off the cooking process. And we're going into the look here. This is a serious pot of boiled breadfruit, I'm telling you all. And I'm going to show you why it's a serious pot of breadfruit. So we're coming in there right now. And as you can see now, the breadfruit them look yellow. So you need for do now, you need to start removing your breadfruit slices. You can see it's a total different looking slice of breadfruit from the one that we put in when we started cooking it. Okay? So, we're going to take out the brush here then. We're going to take out a few slices. And you try to make it be uniform. Remember, if them don't look uniform, nothing is wrong. Nothing wrong. Nothing is wrong. If you have something, I am not sure because everything is more updated and upgraded now. If you have something that can cut it and they look more uniform, go right ahead. Okay? But this is that is what I use, my hand with my knife. And this is what we have right here. I am going to try a piece to show you. You know I'm going to do that. Because, hello, I don't think I can find a piece that we're broken up because listen to me. I am not going to lie, off camera, I add them, me eat them. Because even though I never properly cook, me eat it. Because you know why? When me little and that country and me come home from school and my mother just start cooking the food already and hungry with me, my mother always take out one peg of the half cooked breadfruit and give me with little coconut oil. She did natural coconut oil. And look here, I'm going to take you there. Don't worry about that video with the coconut oil. Because that one there going to be one burning serious one too. That one then now go so normal. So, she would give me a piece of that parboiled breadfruit with a little of the natural coconut oil to catch up my worm. That's what she would say, to catch up my worm till the pot really finish. Alright, so, oops, gotta be careful, family. Okay, rainbow piece of that brush here. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Camera girl, are you in on this one? I think so. Y'all see what I'm talking about? No white, it's properly cooked. And let me tell you something. If you're using the younger ones, as I said, some people like it when it's like chocho, it would take a lot longer. And if you're using it when it's like for roasting and you cook it, it would cook quicker. That's the nature. The fitter, the quicker it cook. The younger, the longer it cook. This is a serious pot of boiled breadfruit, you see, because let me tell you something. I have, camera girl, you need to shoot them up on this one, you know. Because I have prepared for you right over here some salt mackerel, you see? Good, sir. So we have some nice salt mackerel. This and hello. And no, say some people appetite are wet now, you know. We have some nice salt mackerel to fix up over here, so. So I'm presenting to you. And look here. I'm going to do the salt mackerel video. When we cook with salt mackerel, but if you love that part of salt mackerel with your bone, little bone part in it, please to comment and the mackerel eye. Come now. Presentation time. So from my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to yours, it's boiled breadfruit in depth from start to finish. Please enjoy. Okay? You see me come with the breadfruit. I washed it. I show you how to partition it up, cook it, show you the perfect way to get your breadfruit properly cooked off. If you have liked this video and you so think it deserves a thumbs up, you can just do right that. You can do just that. Remember to share, like, continue to leave your comments below, and most of all, if you're on the outside there peeking, you might just want to subscribe right now. Remember, upon right over to the Jamaican Debbie Debs, we're over there and we're going even more in depth. Okay? Now, this is good with salt mackerel, this salt mackerel, but in the rundown form. That video for the rundown is on the channel, but I must apologize. That video was under one of those Sunday dinner journeys. That's why I said to you, we'll be taking the Sunday dinner journeys over onto the Debbie Debs channel. So that video for the rundown, out a door, pan the wood fire, yes, and Jessie's on one of them thumbnail with the fire kick up rumpus underneath her there. You understand? Sorry, now when I'm saying you get me all under the pot, okay? Let me clarify that. The fire kicking up rumpus under the pot, Jessie. Beneath them. Let me correct myself. Beneath Jessie. So, that was the outer door rundown. What I'm going to do for you, I'm going to do for you the indoors rundown. Because I know, say, guess what? You know, have enough old good and old something like that, all cold for you to do a go on like with me. But that is the traditional, that is a traditional, authentic Jamaican rundown. So I'm gonna link for you those videos in the description of this one. Okay? When we did the salt mackerel in the rundown, because the salt mackerel rundown and this wiki too. This is just the salt mackerel without the rundown. So once more, from my kitchen to yours, please enjoy. Yeah man, baby from down a yard, I'm saying to you all again, bless, no stress.